Good morning to all students. Dear students, today we are going to solve question number 11, page number 91 from our BK textbook. Now, up to now we have solved so many questions on accounts of not-for-profit concern. But today's question is lengthy as compared to other question which we have solved previously. Now, this question covers all transactions, all adjustments of not-for-profit concern, and that's why I request all of you to solve this question, to practice this question properly, so that your confidence will be high, or it will create good confidence about this chapter. Okay, so let me start with question number 11, page number 91. This question is solved question from our BK textbook. Following is the balance sheet as on 1st April 2019 and receipt and payments account of Dayanand Library, Ambejogai. Okay, you are required to prepare income and expenditure account for the year ended 31st March 2020 and balance sheet as on that date. Now here we have given balance sheet of last year and receipt and payment account of current year, and below that we have given some adjustment. Okay, and on the basis of this information we have to prepare income and expenditure account and balance sheet of current year. Okay, now we will see balance sheet. Balance sheet as on 31st March 2019. Okay, now this is balance sheet of last year. Okay, because balance sheet is given on 31st March 2019. Okay, so our last year will be, first we will mark last year. So last year is, it ends on 31st March 2019. So last year is 2018 and 2019. Below that we have given receipt and payment account. Receipt and payment account is related with current year. Always keep in mind that in method 2, if balance sheet is given, then balance sheet will be related with last year. Below that receipt and payment account is given, so that receipt and payment account is always related with current year. Okay, so current year ends on 31st March 2020. Okay, so current year will be, it ends on March 2020. So current year will be 2019 and 2020. Okay, so we will do marking of balance sheet of last year. First of all, capital fund. Now that capital fund of last year will be transferring liability side of current year. Okay, so here we will write L for capital fund. Now below capital fund, subscription received in advance rupees 3000 is given. Now this is advance subscription received in last year. पिछले साल हमें advance subscription मिला था 3000 rupees. Okay, so what is the effect of advance subscription of last year? Now advance subscription always received for next year. अगर हमें एडवांस सब्सक्रिप्शन दिया जाता है करंट ईयर के अंदर, तो वो हमेशा नेक्स्ट ईयर के लिए होता है. नाउ वी हैव रिसीव्ड एडवांस सब्सक्रिप्शन इन लास्ट ईयर. ओके, सो दैट वी हैव रिसीव्ड फॉर करंट ईयर. जो हमें पिछले साल एडवांस सब्सक्रिप्शन दिया गया है, एडवांस मींस फॉर नेक्स्ट ईयर. ओके, सो दिस इज द इनकम ऑफ करंट ईयर. ये हमारा करंट ईयर का क्या होगा? इनकम होगा. एडवांस का मतलब होता है following year, for next year. Okay, so this is not the income of last year, this is the income of current year. Okay, so we will add in income side in subscription. ये हम subscription के अंदर add करेंगे. So here we will make marking of plus or add. Okay, ये current year के अंदर हमें add करना होगा. Next is outstanding expenses rupees 2000. Now as per last year balance sheet, there is outstanding expenses of 2000. पिछले साल का outstanding expenses था 2000 rupees. Now that may be paid in current year. शायद वो current year में paid हुआ होगा. Let me see in payment side. Outstanding expenses are given 2000. Now here you can see outstanding expenses paid during the current year 2000. So there is no outstanding amount of expenses. अब वो outstanding expenses हमने current year में paid किए हैं. Okay. So अब ये outstanding amount नहीं रहेगी because these outstanding expenses are paid in current year. Okay. So we will cancel it. ये हमें cancel करना है, उसे consider नहीं करना है क्योंकि वो current year में paid हो चुका है. Now assets, first is furniture, books. Now both are asset, both will be transferred to asset side. So here we will write asset for furniture, asset for books. Both will transfer in asset side. Stock of postage stamp rupees 500. Now here stock of postage stamp is given in balance sheet of last year. So that stock will become opening stock in current year. Okay. पिछले साल के बैलेंस शीट में जो हमें पोस्टेज स्टैम्प का स्टॉक दिया है, दैट इज क्लोजिंग स्टॉक इज देयर, क्लोजिंग स्टॉक दिया है, वो करंट ईयर के बैलेंस शीट में या करंट ईयर में उसे हम क्या कहेंगे, ओपनिंग स्टॉक. एनी स्टॉक विच इज क्लोजिंग स्टॉक ऑफ लास्ट ईयर will become opening stock in current year. Okay. So here in expenditure side we have to follow the formula of stock. Okay. Now what is the formula of stock? Stock of material consumed. Formula is opening stock plus purchases minus closing stock. Now if any type of stock is given in balance sheet of last year, stock, whether it is stock of raw material, whether it is stock of postage stamp, whether it is stock of stationery, stock of drugs, it will become opening stock in current year. Okay. Now you can see here in payment side, purchases of postal stamps are here given, and there is one adjustment on unused postal stamp, that means closing stock of postal stamps. So in such situation, if opening stock is given, if closing stock of postal stamp is given, or purchases of postal stamp is given, then we have to follow the formula or we have to write the formula in expenditure side. Okay. अगर आपको पेशन के अंदर किसी चीज का स्टॉक दिया है, ओपनिंग स्टॉक और क्लोजिंग स्टॉक दिया है, परचेसेस दिया है, तो एक्सपेंडिचर साइड में जाके आपको उसका एक फॉर्मूला लिखना है. दैट वी विल सी लेटर ऑन एट द टाइम ऑफ सॉल्विंग द क्वेश्चन. ओके. सो stock of postage stamp will be transferred to expenditure side. We will write formula. Investment in securities, any type of investment is our asset, so it will transfer to asset side. Next is closing balance of cash in hand, cash at bank. Now both balances of cash in hand, cash at bank given in balance sheet of last year, okay, will be recorded in receipt side as a opening balance. लास्ट ईयर के बैलेंस शीट में जो आपको कैश इन हैंड और कैश एट बैंक के क्लोजिंग बैलेंसेस दिए हैं, वो करंट ईयर के रिसिप्ट एंड पेमेंट अकाउंट में क्या हो जाएंगे, ओपनिंग बैलेंस हो जाएंगे. बोथ बैलेंसेस which are given in closing balance we are not going to consider. ये हमें कंसिडर नहीं करने हैं इन बोथ साइड. दोनों जगह से हम क्या करेंगे, उसे कंसिडर नहीं करेंगे. ओके. सो कैश इन हैंड 7,000, कैश एट बैंक 40,000 given in closing balance sheet, we will cancel it. Here also we will do same thing. Both balances are recorded here over here in receipt side. So यहाँ से भी दोनों को हमें consider नहीं करना है because these balances are related with last year. Okay? Receipt and payment account में ये जो balances दिए हैं वो last year के बैलेंस शीट से हमने यहाँ पे रिकॉर्ड किए हैं. ओके. तो दोनों को हम यहाँ पे कंसिडर नहीं करेंगे. Now we will read receipt and payment account. Receipt and payment account for the year ended 31st March 2020. Okay, that is our current year. In receipt side, first is opening balances of cash and bank are given. Both we are not going to consider. हमने दोनों को consider नहीं किया है. Next is member subscription is our recurring or revenue income, so it will be transferred to income side. नेक्स्ट इज एंट्रेंस फीस, नथिंग इज स्पेसिफाइड हियर, यहाँ पे कुछ भी मेंशन नहीं किया है, सो इट विल बी ट्रांसफर टू इनकम साइड. नेक्स्ट इज सेल ऑफ ओल्ड न्यूज़पेपर. ओके, नाउ इट्स नॉट फॉर प्रॉफिट कंसर्न इज लाइब्रेरी. लाइब्रेरी क्या करेगा, न्यूज़पेपर को सेल करेगा, सो इट विल बी देयर रेवेन्यू इनकम. हायर ऑफ लेक्चर हॉल, हायर मीन्स भाड़ा, हमने हमारा लेक्चर हॉल भाड़े पे दिया था जिसका हमें भाड़ा मिला है, वी हैव रिसीव्ड रेंट ऑफ लेक्चर हॉल, सो इट विल बी ट्रांसफर टू इनकम साइड. इंटरेस्ट ऑन सिक्योरिटीज, सिक्योरिटीज मीन्स इन्वेस्टमेंट, वी हैव रिसीव्ड इंटरेस्ट ऑन इन्वेस्टमेंट, सो इट इज अवर इनकम, सो इट विल बी ट्रांसफर टू इनकम साइड. एंड नेक्स्ट इज लाइफ मेंबरशिप फीस. नाउ नथिंग इज स्पेसिफाइड हियर, ये कैपिटल है या रेवेन्यू है, ब्रैकेट में स्पेसिफाइड नहीं किया है, सो इन दैट सिचुएशन वी विल कंसीडर इट एज अ रेवेन्यू इनकम, इट विल बी ट्रांसफर टू इनकम साइड. नाउ पेमेंट साइड इज गिवन, salaries, revenue expenditure, so it will be transferred to expenditure side. Purchase of postal stamp, now here we have to follow the formula, we will record that formula in expenditure side. Opening stock of postal stamp plus purchases of postal stamp minus closing stock, so it will be transferred to expenditure side. Next is books. Now books are purchased on 1st October 2019, very important thing. Now as per last year balance sheet or as per closing balance sheet of last year, amount of book is rupees 6,50,500. Okay, now during the current year we have purchased books of rupees 1 lakh. So last year के balance में हमें ये book क्या करने होंगे, add करने होंगे, because stock of books will increase. We have purchased the book, हमने करंट ईयर में बुक्स को परचेज किया है, सो लास्ट ईयर का जो बुक्स का बैलेंस दिया है इसमें ये हम क्या करेंगे, बुक्स को ऐड करेंगे. सो वी विल रिकॉर्ड बुक्स इन असेट साइड बिकॉज बुक इज अवर असेट. नेक्स्ट इज आउटस्टैंडिंग एक्सपेंसेस पेड. नाउ यू कैन सी हियर आउटस्टैंडिंग एक्सपेंसेस ऑफ लास्ट ईयर इज 2000 व्हिच वी हैव पेड ड्यूरिंग द करंट ईयर. सो ये 2000 रुपीज जो हमने पेड किए आउटस्टैंडिंग एक्सपेंसेस के, ये हमने लास्ट ईयर के लिए पेड किए हैं. ओके, सो दिस इज नॉट द एक्सपेंसेस ऑफ करंट ईयर, ये हमारे करंट ईयर का खर्चा नहीं है, एंड दैट्स व्हाई इट इज नॉट रिकॉर्डेड इन इनकम एंड एक्सपेंडिचर अकाउंट. ओके, नेक्स्ट इज इन्वेस्टमेंट इन फिक्स्ड डिपॉजिट. एनी टाइप ऑफ इन्वेस्टमेंट, इन्वेस्टमेंट इन सिक्योरिटीज, इन्वेस्टमेंट इन फिक्स्ड डिपॉजिट इज अवर असेट, सो इट विल बी ट्रांसफर्ड टू असेट साइड. नेक्स्ट इज फर्नीचर. नो फर्नीचर इज अवर असेट. It is purchased on 1st July 2019. Now during the current year we have purchased furniture. Now you can see here as per last year balance sheet we are having balance of furniture rupees 50,000. हमारे पास लास्ट ईयर के बैलेंस शीट के मुताबिक 50,000 का फर्नीचर है, और करंट ईयर में हमने 30,000 का फर्नीचर परचेज किया है 1st जुलाई को. सो वी विल ऐड दिस अमाउंट इन 50,000. ओके, पिछले साल का जो फर्नीचर का अमाउंट था उसमें हम 30,000 रुपीज ऐड करेंगे बिकॉज और फर्नीचर विल इंक्रीज. नाउ हमने फर्नीचर को परचेज किया करंट ईयर के अंदर, तो हमारी फर्नीचर की वैल्यू अब बढ़ जाएगी. ओके, सो वी विल रिकॉर्ड और वी विल शो दिस इफेक्ट इन असेट साइड. नेक्स्ट इज प्रिंटिंग एंड स्टेशनरी. प्रिंटिंग एंड स्टेशनरी इज अवर एक्सपेंडिचर. Rent is our expenditure, so it will be recorded in expenditure side. Closing balance of cash, bank, both will be transferred to asset side. Okay, opening balance we have not considered, but we have to consider closing balance. Now next is adjustment. Adjustment number 1 is depreciate books at 10%. Okay, so there is depreciation on books, so we will give number 1 to the books because first adjustment is there on books. Here also books are given, so we will give number 1 to the books in payment side. Next adjustment, adjustment number 2, depreciation on furniture at 8.5%. Okay, so we will give number 2 to the furniture. Furniture के ऊपर depreciation है. In payment side we have purchased furniture, so Here also we will give number 2. Adjustment number 3, 50% of the entrance fees and whole amount of life membership fees are to be capitalized. दोनों को capitalize किया है. First is entrance fees and second is life membership fees. Okay, both are received. So we will give number 3 to the entrance fees and number 3 to the life membership fees. Okay. Next adjustment is adjustment number 4. Library had 2000 members paying annual subscription of ₹100 each. Okay. Now in library 2000 members are there. Okay. And every member is paying subscription of ₹100 each. हर एक member ₹100 subscription pay कर रहा है. So total subscription received during the current year should be 2 लाख रुपीस. 2 लाख रुपीस हमारा करंट ईयर का सब्सक्रिप्शन होना चाहिए. ओके, सो दैट एडजस्टमेंट वी विल सॉल्व इन डिटेल at a time of solving this adjustment. Okay, so this is adjustment number 4 of subscription. So we will give number 4 to the subscription. Now adjustment number 5, value of unused postal stamp. Unused means thing which is not used, that is called as unused. जिसे हमने यूज नहीं किया है, जो बचा है, that is called as a stock. Okay, so this is closing stock of postal stamp was ₹200. Okay, so this adjustment is related with postal stamp. So here we will give number 5 to the postal stamp. Here also postal stamps are given. Okay, so all adjustments are over now. Total 5 adjustments are there in our question. Now first of all we will solve or we will do posting of balance sheet of last year. Okay, now first is capital fund. Capital fund will be transferred in liability side. So here we will write capital fund. $7,50,000. नेक्स्ट इज सब्सक्रिप्शन रिसीव्ड इन एडवांस इन लास्ट ईयर. लास्ट ईयर में हमें एडवांस सब्सक्रिप्शन मिला है, तो ये करंट ईयर का क्या होगा, इनकम होगा. सो वी विल शो दैट इफेक्ट इन इनकम साइड. इनकम साइड में हम करंट ईयर के सब्सक्रिप्शन में ये लास्ट ईयर का एडवांस सब्सक्रिप्शन ऐड करेंगे. ओके, सो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल वी विल राइट सब्सक्रिप्शन ऑफ करंट ईयर बाय subscription of current year. Now during current year we have received subscription of ₹1,80,000. Okay, so ये current year का हमने subscription record किया है ₹1,80,000. Add subscription received in advance in last year 3,000. So here we will add subscription received in advance, in bracket we will write last year. It is ₹3,000. 3,000 रुपीज हमें ऐड करना है वो, क्योंकि ये हमारा करंट ईयर का इनकम है जो हमें लास्ट ईयर में मिला था. So total will be 1,83,000 now. Okay, now there is adjustment on subscription and that's why I have kept this amount in inner column. Okay, now next is outstanding expenses of last year of ₹2,000. We have paid outstanding expenses during the current year. जो पिछले साल का outstanding expenses था ₹2,000, हम उसे करंट ईयर में पेड कर रहे हैं या उसकी हमने करंट ईयर में पेमेंट की है. So there is no outstanding expenses of last year now. Okay, ये कैंसल हो जाएगा. Now we will do posting of asset side. First is furniture. Now furniture will be transferred to asset side. There is one adjustment on furniture. Okay, so here in asset side we will write furniture In bracket we will write old. Old means this is for last year. Last year का जो रहेगा उसे हम old कहेंगे. करंट ईयर में जो हमने परचेज किया उसे हम न्यू कहेंगे. ओके. So furniture of last year is 50,000. Next is books 6,50,500. Okay. So that amount is related with last year. ये last year की बैलेंस शीट से मिला हुआ अमाउंट है. So that will be called as a old. Okay. So here we will write books old because this is related with last year balance sheet 6,50,500. Now next is stock of postage stamps. Okay. Now this is closing stock of last year which will become opening stock of current year. So ये postage stamp का opening stock कहलाएगा current year के अंदर which will be transfer in expenditure side. Now in expenditure side we will write the formula. Okay. So here we will write 2 postage stamp consumed during year. That means during the year हमने postage stamp का कितना यूज किया है. In that first of all we will write opening stock of postal stamps it is rupees 500. Okay. Now next is investment in securities. It will be transferred to asset side. Now during the year we have not purchased any investment in securities. Okay. So that amount we will show in outer column straight away. So here we will write investment in securities. Amount is rupees 7,000. Next is cash in hand, cash at bank. Both are closing balances of last year, which we have posted in current year. Okay. So we are not going to consider cash in hand and cash at bank of last year. Okay. Next is receipt. Now posting of balance sheet of last year is over. Our first step is over now. Okay. Our second step is solving of adjustment. Now we will solve all adjustment which are mentioned or given in this question. First is depreciate books at 10%. Now there is depreciation on books. Okay. So we have to solve this adjustment properly because we have two balances of books. As per last year, old balances of books was 6,50,000. During the current year we have purchased books of rupees 1 lakh. तो उसके ऊपर भी हमें depreciation निकालना है. दोनों बुक्स के बैलेंस के ऊपर हमें depreciation निकालना है. लास्ट ईयर का जो बुक्स था 6,50,500 उसके ऊपर हम करंट ईयर में पूरे साल का depreciation निकालेंगे. ओके. क्योंकि करंट ईयर में ये बुक्स लास्ट ईयर के जो है वो करंट ईयर में पूरे साल भर यूज होंगे. बट these books, that means new books which we have purchased during the year on 1st October 2019, and that means we are going to calculate depreciation on 6 months only. Now here you can see we have purchased new books on 1st October 2019. हमने 1st October को बुक्स को परचेज किया है, न्यू बुक्स को परचेज किया है. दैट मीन्स उसका यूज हम 1st अक्टूबर से लेके 31st मार्च तक करने वाले हैं करंट ईयर में. ओके. फ्रॉम अक्टूबर टू मार्च, दैट मीन्स अक्टूबर, नवंबर, डिसम्बर, जनवरी, फेब्रुआरी एंड मार्च. ओके. सो वी विल कैलकुलेट डिप्रिसिएशन फॉर 6 months only on new books. Okay. So here we will do working note for calculation of depreciation on books. Here we will write depreciation on books. Now we will make two parts of books over here. Old means of last year, okay, and here new means करंट ईयर, जो हमने फर्स्ट अक्टूबर को परचेस किए थे, ओके. नो एज पर लास्ट ईयर वी आर हैविंग बैलेंस ऑफ बुक्स ऑफ ₹6,50,500. And as per receipt and payment account, new books are purchased on 1st October 2019 is rupees 1 lakh. So here we will write 1 lakh rupees. Okay. So both balances of books we have recorded here. Now लास्ट ईयर के जो बुक्स हैं उसके ऊपर हम पूरे साल का डिप्रिसिएशन चार्ज करेंगे फॉर 1 year और फॉर 12 months. Now rate of depreciation on books is 10%. So into 10 upon 100 into 12 upon 12 पूरे साल का डिप्रिसिएशन आएगा. It will be 65,050 rupees. Okay. And for new books which we have purchased on 1st October, we will calculate depreciation for 6 months, क्योंकि हमने बुक्स को अक्टूबर को परचेस किया है. सो उसका यूज अक्टूबर से मार्च तक होगा. 6 महीने के लिए हम उसे यूज कर रहे हैं, तो 6 महीने का ही उसके ऊपर हमें डिप्रिसिएशन निकालना है. सो 1 lakh into 10%, 10 upon 100 into 6 upon 12. So depreciation on new books will be 5,000. Okay. Now total depreciation on books old and new, we will make a total. दोनों का हम टोटल करेंगे. So total depreciation on book is equal to 65,050 plus 5,000 will be 70,050. We will do total over here. 65,050 plus 5,000, 70,050. Okay. So that amount will be transferred to asset side. टोटल डिप्रिसिएशन आ रहा है 70,050. ओके. सो ये हम बुक से क्या करेंगे, लेस करेंगे. ओके. सो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल you can see balance as per last year balance sheet of books, that is old balance is 65,500. okay. During current year we have purchased books of rupees 1 lakh. हमने current year में 1 lakh rupees का books purchase किया था 1st October को. so ये हम यहाँ पे add करेंगे. so here we will write addition new amount is 1 lakh rupees. So total amount of books is 75,500 minus 70,000 50 डेप्रिसिएशन, दोनों से हम ये डेप्रिसिएशन क्या करेंगे, लेस करेंगे। दोनों को कंबाइन हमने डेप्रिसिएशन कैलकुलेट किया, ओल्ड के ऊपर पूरे साल का, न्यू के ऊपर 6 मंथ्स का। ओके, सो लेस depreciation. Here we will write working note number 1. Amount is 70,050. 70050. Okay. So remaining amount is 6,79,450. We will do once again. We will do this total. So after deducting depreciation, remaining balance of books is 6,80,450. Okay. Now this depreciation we will transfer in expenditure side. ये हमें depreciation का second इफेक्ट ट्रांसफर करना है expenditure side में. Okay. So here we will write to depreciation on books 70,050. Okay. Now second adjustment is depreciation on furniture at 8.5% per annum. It is 8.5%. Okay. So furniture के ऊपर हमें depreciation निकालना है. Once again we will do depreciation on old furniture and depreciation on new furniture. Okay, दोनों फर्नीचर के ऊपर हमें अलग अलग depreciation चार्ज करना है. This is furniture of last year ₹50,000. So इसके ऊपर पूरे साल का depreciation आएगा. Okay, because that furniture we are going to use in current year for whole year. इसका हम use current year में पूरे साल भर के लिए करने वाले हैं. Okay, now during the current year we have purchased furniture of ₹30,000 on 1st July. Okay, that means from July to March we will calculate depreciation. Okay, furniture को हमने जुलाई को परचेस किया है, 1st जुलाई को परचेस किया है. So there will be use of furniture from July to March. That means July, August, September, October, November, December, January, February and March. Okay, so for 9 months we will calculate depreciation on new furniture. Okay. So here we will add, that is the amount of old furniture. Now we will write addition. That means new furniture is purchased on 1st October 2019 of new furniture is purchased on 1st July of ₹30,000. We will add here. हम यहाँ पे add करेंगे. So total amount of furniture is ₹80,000 now. Okay, furniture का total amount है 80,000. Now here we will do working note of calculation on depreciation. So we will write here depreciation on furniture. Now once again we will do two parts here for furniture. फर्नीचर के हम यहाँ पे दो पार्ट करेंगे, ओल्ड एंड न्यू. ओके, नाउ as per last year balance sheet, that means old furniture is ₹50,000. So here we will write 50,000. Okay, and as per receipt and payment account, there is new furniture we have purchased of ₹30,000 on 1st July. Okay, So new furniture is rupees 30,000. नाउ ओल्ड के ऊपर हम पूरे साल का 12 मंथ्स का डिप्रिसिएशन चार्ज करेंगे क्योंकि वो पुराना वाला है, करंट ईयर में उसका पूरे साल भर यूज होगा. So into rate of depreciation is 8.5%. So 8.5 upon 100 into 12 upon 12 पूरे साल का हमें depreciation निकालना है. This depreciation is this part of furniture is purchased on 1st July. Okay, so that we will charge depreciation for 9 months only. So into 8.5 upon 100 into 9 upon 12. Okay, now we will do the calculation. First we will calculate depreciation on 50,000 old furniture. So depreciation on old furniture is 4,250. Okay. Now we will calculate depreciation on new furniture for 6 months. Sorry, 9 months. $30,000 into 8.5 upon 100 into 9 upon 12. So depreciation on new furniture is 1912.5. Okay, now here you can see after 2 there is 0.5 is given. That means that 2 will become 3. 2 के आगे 0.5 है. Okay, 5 या उससे आगे वाला अगर डिजिट आता है 6, 7, 8 तो ये बिफोर वाला डिजिट क्या हो जाएगा, 1 से बढ़ जाएगा. सो इट विल बिकम 1913. ओके, सो depreciation on new furniture is 1913. Okay, now we will add both depreciation old and new on furniture. So total depreciation on furniture is equal to 4250 plus 1913. $6,163. Okay, so here we will write total 6163. Okay, now we will minus depreciation from फर्नीचर से हमें दोनों ओल्ड और न्यू का डिप्रिसिएशन क्या करना है, लेस करना है. सो हियर वी विल राइट लेस depreciation. In bracket we will write working note number 2, 6163. So remaining balance will be 73,837. Okay, now here that depreciation on furniture will be transferred to expenditure side. Okay, so second effect we will write in expenditure side 2, depreciation on furniture $6,163. Okay, now both adjustment we have solved which are related with depreciation. Okay, now adjustment number 3 is 50%. 50% means half, आधा of entrance fees and whole means full, पूरा का पूरा amount of life membership fees are to be capitalized. Now here we have capitalized both income, both receipt. हमने दोनों receipt को capitalize किया है. First is entrance fees and second is life membership fees. Okay, now that effect we will show in income side because entrance fees and life membership fees are our receipt. Okay, so we will show effect of capitalization of entrance fees and capitalization of life membership fees in income side. First we will write entrance fees. Now amount of entrance fees are given 30,000. Okay, less 50% entrance fees are capitalized. 50% means half, आधा. So here we will write minus 50% capitalize. 30,000 का 50% हाफ करोगे तो you will get 15,000. आधा हो जाएगा 15,000. So in outer column we will write 15,000. Okay, now that capitalization of entrance fees, हमने entrance fees को capitalize किया है, कम किया है, that we are going to add in capital fund. Okay, capital fund हमारा बढ़ जाएगा. So here we will write add entrance fees capitalize 15,000. So in inner column we will write 7,65,000. Okay, now next is whole amount of life membership fees are to be capitalized. Full, whole means पूरा का पूरा. Okay, so we are capitalize full amount of entrance fees. Now here we will write, sorry, not entrance fees, life membership fees. So here we will write by life membership fees now amount of life membership fees are given 10,000 less whole capitalize or full capitalize. In bracket we will write whole means full. 10,000 दिया था, 10,000 हम कैपिटलाइज करेंगे. So in outer column we will write nil. Now that amount which we have capitalized of life membership fees we will add in capital fund. Okay, so here we will write add life membership fees capitalized 10,000 rupees. So total will be 7,75,000 of capital fund. Okay, so we will solve adjustment number 4. Okay, it is something new for you. Library had 2,000 members. Okay, पेइंग एनुअल सब्सक्रिप्शन ऑफ ₹100 ईच। लाइब्रेरी में टोटल मेंबर थे 200, ओके, सॉरी 2000, and every member is paying annual subscription of ₹100 each, okay. So during the current year we should have received subscription of ₹2 lakh। हमारे पास करंट ईयर का सब्सक्रिप्शन रिसीव्ड होना चाहिए था 2 लाख रुपीज, ओके, बट अप टू नाउ वी हैव रिसीव्ड 1,83,000 सब्सक्रिप्शन ड्यूरिंग दी करंट ईयर। हमारे पास करंट ईयर का सब्सक्रिप्शन जमा हो चुका है 1,83,000। करंट ईयर का था 1,80,000 and advance which we have received in last year is ₹3,000. So total subscription which we have received during the current year is 1,83,000। एक्चुअल जमा होना चाहिए था 2 लाख, बट हमारे पास जमा हो चुका है 1,83,000, ओके। सो 2 लाख माइनस 1,83,000, रिमेनिंग अमाउंट विल बी आउटस्टैंडिंग सब्सक्रिप्शन, जो हमें मिलना चाहिए या फिर मिलना बाकी है। 2 लाख मिलना चाहिए था, हमें मिला है 1,83,000। सो अब तक हमें सब्सक्रिप्शन आना चाहिए या मिलना चाहिए वो है 17,000, ओके। सो दैट इज आउटस्टैंडिंग सब्सक्रिप्शन ऑफ करंट ईयर, क्योंकि ये अब तक हमें मिला नहीं है, ओके। सो सब्सक्रिप्शन आउटस्टैंडिंग फॉर करंट ईयर वी विल ऐड इन इनकम साइड। करंट ईयर का जो आउटस्टैंडिंग सब्सक्रिप्शन है वो हमें ऐड करना होगा। सो हियर वी विल राइट आउटस्टैंडिंग for current year, outstanding subscription for current year is 17,000. Here we will show the effect. 200 members into 100 subscription is equal to 2 lakh, okay, minus 1,80,000. 1,83,000. So outstanding amount is 17,000. Okay. So 1,83,000 plus 17,000 is 2 lakhs. Okay. It is ₹2 lakh. Now outstanding subscription of current year is 17,000. So it is outstanding income of current year, which we will transfer in asset side. अगर करंट ईयर का कोई भी आउटस्टैंडिंग इनकम है तो वो हमें शो करना है, उसका सेकेंड इफेक्ट हमें शो करना है बैलेंस शीट के असेट साइड में। सो हियर वी विल राइट आउटस्टैंडिंग सब्सक्रिप्शन ऑफ CY करंट ईयर 17,000, ओके। Now we will solve adjustment number 5th. The value of unused postal stamp was ₹200. Unused means remaining, जो बचा है, okay. Now at the end of the year we have having balance or stock of postal stamp was ₹200. So it's a closing stock of postal stamp, okay. Now here we have to follow the formula in expenditure side. We will calculate पोस्टेज स्टैम्प कंज्यूम ड्यूरिंग द ईयर। ड्यूरिंग द ईयर हमने कितने पोस्टल स्टैम्प को यूज किया है उसका हमें फॉर्मूला अप्लाई करना है। फॉर्मूला इज ओपनिंग स्टॉक ऑफ पोस्टल स्टैम्प। लास्ट ईयर का जो क्लोजिंग स्टॉक था वो करंट ईयर में ओपनिंग स्टॉक हो जाएगा, ओके। ऑलरेडी वी हैव रिकॉर्डेड दैट। नाउ इन दिस वी विल ऐड परचेसेस ऑफ पोस्टल स्टैम्प। So during the current year we have purchased postal stamp of ₹1,500। current year में हमने 1,500 रुपीज के postal stamp को purchase किया है, okay। Now there is closing stock of postal stamp। closing stock हम as per formula क्या करेंगे, less करेंगे, minus करेंगे। So here we will write less closing stock of postal stamps। closing stock is 200 rupees। now in outer column we will write 1,800, okay। now second effect of closing stock of postal stamp, we will transfer in asset side. Any closing stock which is given in adjustment we will transfer in asset side. Second इफेक्ट उसका हमें asset side में लिखना है. So here we will write closing stock of postal stamps is rupees 200. Okay. Now all adjustments are over now. Now our third step is posting of receipt and payment account. Okay. So cash in, cash balance, bank balance we are not going to consider. Next is subscription, entrance fees दोनों के ऊपर adjustment था. Okay, already उसकी posting हो चुकी है. Next is sale of old newspaper. It will be transferred to income side. So here we will write by sale of old newspapers. Amount given is 2000 rupees. Next is hire of lecture hall. Lecture hall से हमें rent मिला है, भाड़ा मिला है 10,000. That is our income. So here we will write by hire of lecture hall. Amount is 10,000. Next is interest on securities. That is our income. So by interest on securities, amount is 5,000 rupees. Okay. Now in textbook there is a mistake. They have written 10,000 rupees. टेक्स्ट में एक मिस्टेक किया है. टेक्स्ट बुक में उन्होंने 10,000 रुपीज प्रिंटिंग मिस्टेक दी है. ओके, सो ये आपको करेक्ट करना है. नेक्स्ट इज लाइफ मेंबरशिप फीस. नाउ ऑलरेडी वी हैव सॉल्व एडजस्टमेंट नंबर फीस, एडजस्टमेंट नंबर 3 which is related with life membership fees. So receipt side is over now. We will do the posting of payment side. Salaries we will transfer to expenditure side 24,000. Next is purchase of postal stamp. Already there was adjustment on postal stamp, adjustment number 5. Books, there was adjustment number 1 on books. Outstanding expenses are paid for last year. हमने ये last year के लिए paid किए हैं. So this is not the expenditure of current year and that's why we are not going to record outstanding expenses paid for last year in income and expenditure account क्योंकि ये पिछले साल का खर्चा paid किया है. Next is investment in fixed deposit. We will show in asset side. So in asset side we will write investment in fixed deposit. Amount of investment is 50,000 rupees. Next is furniture. Already there was adjustment number 2 on furniture. Next is printing and stationery 6,000. So here we will write in expenditure side 2 printing and stationery. ₹6,000. Next is rent. Rent will be transferred to expenditure side 18,000. So here we will write 2 rent 18,000 rupees. Next is balance carried down. Closing balance of cash, closing balance of bank, both will be transferred to asset side. Okay. So here we will write cash 9,500 rupees. Then bank balance, it is 43,000 rupees. Okay, so we have done posting of receipt and payment side. Now we will close income and expenditure account first. Okay, Now in this question, total of इनकम साइड इज ग्रेटर देन टोटल ऑफ एक्सपेंडिचर साइड. इनकम की टोटल ज्यादा दिख रही है. नाउ टोटल ऑफ इनकम साइड फर्स्ट वी विल राइट इट इज 2,32,000, whereas total of expenditure side is 1,26,013 जो हम लेस करेंगे इनकम से. Here we will write total of income side 2,32,000. Okay, now we will do calculation. Total of income is 2,32,000 minus total of expenditure, that is 1,26,013. So difference will be 1,05,987. Okay, so that is called as a surplus. इनकम का टोटल ज्यादा है, एक्सपेंडिचर का टोटल कम है. ओके, सो ये हमारा सरप्लस है 1,05,987. विल राइट इन एक्सपेंडिचर साइड, ये टोटल ज्यादा है, ये वाला टोटल कम है. सो हियर विल राइट 2 surplus. Amount of surplus is 1,05,987. We will underline surplus. Now surplus is a positive balance. We are going to add surplus in capital fund. So here we will write add surplus 1,05,987. Now in outer column we will write amount, final amount of capital fund. ₹8,80,987. Okay, so here we will write total of liability side 8,80,987. Now total of asset side is also equal. Total of asset side is also same. It is 8,80,987. Okay. So both balances of assets and liability side are equal now. That means our balance sheet is tallied. Okay. So this is how we have solved question number 11, page number 91 from our BK textbook. Now this question is lengthy, but almost all adjustments are covered in this question. So it's a useful question for your practice. It is useful question to gain your confidence. Okay, I am confident that definitely this question is going to create confidence regarding this topic, not for profit concern. Thank you so much for watching my video.